Yeah. Yo! What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dashing, and we back for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel review. Today we're gonna be checking out some Paleo Frogs replay. So we got 4 games here. So a few ranked games and the casual game. So let's check out our first game. 9 turns. We played against Time Lord. Okay, so that's probably why it lasted 9 turns. Because Time Lord is very good at stalling, especially in this particular matchup. Very interesting is running 3 Gustav. I've never seen anyone run 3 Gustav, but it is what it is. And he has some Kaiju as well. Hmm, interesting. Definitely 3 Michions, 3 Sandayon, and then a couple of support cards. Kaiju. A couple of Kaiju support cards. I guess a lot of these are like pot fodder. So he wanted to like have the best chance of keeping one of the Gustav if that ever came to play. But without further ado, let's check out the game, see how that went. All right. I hope everyone's having a nice day. It's still been hot lately, but hopefully it gets cooler the next coming days or weeks. Okay, so we go first. We have a decent hand. We go reasoning here, level 4 selected. Maxi gets milled, but it's kind of whatever. I do make a heads up play there, bringing Maxi back to our hand, which is gonna like deter whatever combo they want to do. So let's see what happens here. He goes pot, that's fine. He goes maiden. The difficult thing about maiden, when it was actually special summon, but you don't really get like the trigger for that, so we weren't able to chain. So it looks like Michion is gonna attack. I don't bother negating this one. I'm like, that's fine. We can just banish the Sandayon. So we use Swap Frog to like return itself. Summon, we get our second Toad, special summon it using the Rodent Toadin. Go to totally awesome. We just end their turn. He's gonna lose Michion. It's gonna come back to the deck. We activate the effect. It's always, this is how you play Paleo Frogs, by the way. Once you summon the Toad, always summon Swap Frog. Because Swap Frog is gonna get another frog to your graveyard. If you negate one of their cards, you're gonna use Swap Frog as fodder. So there's gonna be 2 frogs every turn using this method. And this is basically how to play it. He does Kaiju us back. We do use who's this? We do use the Toad effect to return it. He summons the Michion while I go for the warning point. Now what this is gonna do is gonna negate its effects, and he can't even use it for like XYZ summon, so he can't summon Gustav now. So he battles, we actually half its attack, he pops himself, that's good. So he actually used 3 cards that turn, the 2 Kaijus and the 1 Michion, which all of those are gonna be useless next turn. I banish the second frog, I summon Toad again, we can just end our turn here. What's good about our positioning here is we do have Paleo Dinomiscus. We can discard King Backjack, and that's gonna get us like extra card advantage later on. I just go for Maxi here. If you want a special summon, just give it to me. So yep, we discard the Toad. We summon the Swap Frog again. Very important, like I said. He summons Sandayon, but we activate the Dinomiscus, discards the Backjack. We shuffle the cards here or like arrange them in order. We are able to get back wind. He activates the effect. We negate because we were about to take some good damage there. We kind of have to be wary of our life points because 2 attacks from Sandayon is going to take us out. He activates. So he is losing card advantage this way. Time Maiden comes down. He's going to summon another one. Yep. Summons another Sandayon. We can just discard. And we can use the Paleos to resummon. We can attack for big damage this turn. I can just attack, use Lost Wind. Is that what we do here? Okay, we summon another Toad. What are we gonna use? We summon 4 for Boral Sword. This is actually very interesting. I was asking someone how exactly does this work. Basically, you get, I believe you get the attack boost if you attack the mon, but you need to change one card's position to defense in order to get the second attack. So that's exactly what we do here. We change the Paleo, which they're not affected by card effects, so that's fine. As long as you target something, it's fine. So we summon... This is a heads-up play as well. We summon Toad, which means whatever card this is, we can negate that. And that's going to be fire. So he attacks. He actually goes for Magic Cylinder. Perfect. We can just negate that with a Toad. Yup. We get the boost. We actually steal it. That's kind of hype. But it doesn't matter. He's gonna end. He's gonna lose this turn. We attack for 4,650. GG. Solid game. So that's actually the important part of running Paleos or Paleo Frogs is your game closers, like how to summon the appropriate ones to close out games. For this duel, we are playing against Flowfile. I would say this is a Flowfile deck. Yep. Flowfile. Double Winged Dragon of Ra. So this dude hates, you know, playing against those adventure, you know, Halkdon decks. Which is really good because Halki is gonna go bye-bye in the next month. So yeah, we just played for 3 turns. Let's check out how that went. Let me know in the comments if you guys are enjoying this Paleo Frogs. I know a lot of people like to play Paleo Frogs, but what I notice is a lot of the YouTubers who play those, they don't really explain how the deck is supposed to work. So here I am showing you guys how to play it exactly. So we go reasoning here. We get 1 Toad. We summon our Rodent Toadin. That's gonna get us the Toad in the graveyard. Set 2 pass. We activate, discard the Rodent. He goes Imperm. That's fine. We can negate by discarding as our second Toad, which is totally fine. We want the Toads in the graveyard. Like this is no problem. And what's good about that is we lose our negate, but we do get another Toad. Like I said, we're gonna get Swap Frog. He's gonna throw another Toad in the graveyard, and we're gonna steal Imperm. So we still have some form of negation. We have Solemn Strike. We have the Canada, which flips the Mon face down, and the Imperm. So yep, we steal the Imperm. We get Swap. Swap throws another Mon in the graveyard. He goes Foolish. That's fine. So this Toy Vendor has a graveyard effect where it can search for a Mon. He summons that one, we flip it face down, discards that one. I don't really play against Flowfile like ever, so I barely know what they're trying to do. Like I said, we summon another Swap Frog using the effect. And here's a next level play that we do. Since it is our turn, we are able to like use the Swap Frogs effect, bring it back to the hand, summon it again, and then it sends another frog. Like, how many frogs do we have here? We already have 4, right? We already have 4. And we have 3 on the field. So we banish 1, summon 1 Rodent Toadin, summon the second one. We still have like 2 more for next turn. We offer 3 for Unicorn. Actually, in this replay, I didn't really understand like how the mechanics for that worked. I was trying to summon something else, but it wasn't letting me. So I think I misjudged how certain I think I was trying to go access code or something. But yeah, we just got Unicorn here. We discard, we return that face up. Just gonna try to do some shenanigans, but we just strike. We just want to do heavy damage here. Summon another Toad. Yep. And then he just scoops. We didn't even know what we were doing, if I'm being honest there. But we were able to like bluff him. And that was the game. Third game, we are playing against Hero. DPE, you got DPE. Yep, DPE there. Some fusion cards. Yep, this looks like full power. This is full power. I kind of like the build. Hero lives. Yep. 3 droplet. If there's any criticism here, there's barely any back row protection. So if you do get like a skill drain on the field, the game's kind of over, right? So yeah, yeah, let's check out the game, see how that went. Interesting. I wonder if I'll build a hero deck in the future. I'm not really crazy about the hero archetype. You know, frogs. Now, frogs is the way to go, right? Better have a frog than a hero. So, set 4 pass. We have Maxi. What does he do? Hero lives. That's fine. Special summon. We Maxi. Cool. He takes the challenge. We draw 1. Gonna summon another one. Yep, 2. 3. Wow, this guy doesn't care. No wonder we won. But even if you look at our field in our hand, we kinda have nothing, right? We have no frogs. We need the frogs. He goes for the battle phase. We go for Ice Dragon Prison. We do a heads up play here, not banish the card. We just set it, or we just keep it on the field. And that's going to negate both attacks, so we're able to survive the turn. We can attack the increase, and we can get like 1/1 down from their field. We set a few more cards. We do have Judgment here, so not that he has Duster, but we do have protection just in case. He summons the Link Mon, we just strike it down. He summons another Mon. Stratos was it? He super polys the 2 cards. Is this gonna be? I thought it was gonna be DPE. That was concerning for a bit, but no. He opts to go for the beatdown tech. So he summons all these mons. Now what I noticed was this is the key mon, because this is the one that boosts them a shit ton. They went from 2500 to 31, so this is plus 600. We strike this mon, but that's fine. He's gonna summon another one. Yep, absolute 0. Oh, okay, so that's why I struck that mon. Basically what it does is when you summon it, you get to pop back row. So we needed to pop that 100%. So yeah, he attacks. We face down this card, the Sunrise, and look at that attack. They got nerfed so much. He goes Verte. We just pop the Verte with the Judgment. And even though we drew a shit ton of cards, we're not trading like efficiently, right? He's already burned his deck like 25 cards. We're still at 32, so despite winning the Maxi Challenge, we're not really going positive. If you notice something as well, I kept Solemn Strike in hand because we don't have enough life points. That's going to be discard fodder for the Deinamiscus. He pays half his life points. That's pretty good for us. He pops our Deinamiscus, which kind of sucks. So at this point, I thought I was going to lose because, you know, he's still doing stuff. And maybe he can summon something else. But we go for the Storming Mirror Force. Here's a heads up play, by the way. This mon has an ability or has an effect where when one of the hero mons attacks, you can pop back row. So what we do here is we activate Mirror Force, which allows us to activate one of our Paleos from the graveyard. We chain the Oleno to pop the Mirror Force, and that's gonna allow us to chain the second Paleo. So we're gonna end this encounter with 2 Paleos on our field, as you can see. Yep, we chain the second one, summon, and then both of them get flinged back to the extra deck. And at this point, I'm hoping he doesn't have any more juice. Does he have any more juice? Like, he's still summoning, man. We destroyed so many mons, but he's still summoning. Crusader comes out. Okay. What else? Link 3. This mon. Okay. So it just ends with a mon that has 2/5 attack with piercing damage. Oh, actually 3/5 now. That's fine. We can just Xyz into Opabina. It's one of the rare times I use this mon, but since we do have two Paleo cards, it's the appropriate time to use it. Like, the best time to use this card is if you're using Paleos as the material. So what do we do here? We discard one. He goes for Ash, but one thing to note, this card is unaffected by other monster effects, so you can't Ash it. We get the Dynamiscus. We can just set that down, and like I said, or we can actually activate it from hand. That's actually something I forgot about personally. So we are gonna be able to activate that. Discard the Solemn Strike. Yep, and we can attack for 1-2. Pretty good, pretty good. And we go for Drowned Magician into... Oh, actually I was trying to go into Zeus there, but I forgot we didn't attack, which is a huge misplay by my part. But anyway, our opponent didn't want to play anymore. We were kind of lucky there. Well, I guess we didn't know his hand. Maybe he had really nothing there. We could just attack next turn and then go into Zeus. Our last game here, we are facing 8 axis. I remember this is 8 axis because, you know, you have some misdirection with the Sky Striker cards, but this is 8 axis. You know, you have a bunch of level 8 mons, you have your level 8 Xyz. Yep. Yep. Oh wait, was that this game? Oh yeah. This was the casual match. Almost forgot there. All right, 11 turns. Wow, that's pretty long for like 8 axis, right? I guess we both bricked hard and we kind of went into the grind game. So we go first, and we don't really have a combo starter, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Set 1, activate Lord. Set 3, done. Okay, what does he do? At this point, I thought I'm playing Sky Strikers. He goes for the Kaiju, and I'm like, okay, I guess Sky Strikers do run Kaiju, like maybe one or two at the most. But then he activates this card, Owner Seal, and I'm like, okay, he is definitely not using Sky Strikers. This is some inbred shit. He attacks for 2-2. That's fine. We are fine with that. Draw phase, we activate Olenoid, pop that card. Yep, activate. We activate that card so that we can summon Lord of Heavenly Prison this turn, and hopefully this card can pop us. Yeah, I think this card he can take control. Yep. And he had 3 spells too, so it's really good we got to target that one. This is also an old variant of the deck. I still have Card of Demise. I eventually took this out later on because it just doesn't work. It has really bad synergy. At first I thought it could, you know, give it a try, but it kind of sucks. But it pays for it this time because we summon one, we attack, and then we go for Demise. Unfortunately, it gets Ash, so like, what the hell? The rare times we get to use you, you still let us down. Holy shit. So this is the grind game, boys. We attacking for 100 every turn. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay, what do we get? Do we get like another frog? Yep, finally a second frog. We go into the Toad. The Master Toad. He goes Veiler there. He goes Called By. He's trying to bait our negate, but I'm like, what are you doing? We're not bait. That's all noise, right? That's all noise. Okay, you can banish those shit, but you know, you're not baiting our negate. Cause if we negated there, we had to like tribute the mon, which is why would you do that, right? So once again, this is what I'm teaching you guys. When you play the frog, what do we do during the standby? Summon, swap frog. So at this point, he does go for the gamma. We have to negate that, otherwise we're in a bad position. We're able to summon the gamma to our field, summon swap, return Toad to the extra deck, mill Rodent Toadin, and then Rodent Toadin can just summon itself, as well as you know, extra follow-up. So yeah, at that point he was like, yeah, I'm not gonna win that. Solid games, solid games. I'll show you guys the deck profile for this deck. This is gonna be the updated version, so you know, the one without where do we have it? Paleo frogs. Okay, so here's the deck profile. 2 backjack, 2 dupe frog, 3 swap frog, 2 rodent toden. I'm just running 2 maxis, 3 thus feel bricky, 3 Lord of Heavenly Prison, 3 Reasoning. Reasoning is pretty good in this deck. It gets you to mill the cards you want. It's basically a cheat. You're running like, in a way, you are running grass without grass if you build it this way. 1 Fiend Griefing. This is just to dump one of the absolute backjack. I ran 2 before, right? But then if you get backjack in your hand, then it's one of them is kind of useless. So 1 is ideal. And then Storming Force, triple Oleno, triple Canada, triple Dino. And then Lost Wind, just an amazing card that keeps coming back. Trap Trick gets you the trap you need when you need it. Triple Judgment, triple Strike, 1 Warning Point. I was running 2 before, but then I had certain matchups where I thought maybe 1. This is purely optional. You could essentially go none, right? But I kind of like having 1. And then the extra deck, these are pretty common. It's basically what you see on the Master Duel website. You know, IP, Unicorn, Boreal Sword, Talker, Underworld Goddess. So yeah, that's gonna be the video. If you guys like the content, like, comment, subscribe if you want to support your boy even more. Links to Patreon down in the description. I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers!